Good morning, Andy Johnson. Early in the morning, I'm drinking coffee, going over the Native American lesson plan. In your group, you are to choose one of these areas, and you decide which one. Within that area, and you've got 8 of them here, find just one little bit within that area to create a lesson plan. It's a 5 to 8 minute lesson plan, no more than 10 minutes. And this is to help you do what you'll be doing for the rest of your life, which is looking at a body of information, gathering some information, synthesizing it in bits that can be understood. All right, so you need to synthesize. Do not try to present the whole history of oral traditions or music and dance or leadership, whatever. Choose one small part of it to create one 5 to 8 minute lesson that you are going to present to your group. You must assimilate and synthesize the information, all right? And do not do any cutting and pasting of lesson plans from other things you find on the web, all right? You've got the Minnesota Department of Education curriculum. You can use these. Those are good places to start, but most likely you're going to have to get some more information. All right, the actual lesson plan. It is a purpose statement. We don't use behavioral objectives. This is a cognitive approach. So we use purpose statements. The students will learn about and insert your topic, the lesson of your topic right there. And again, you have your areas, and your lesson topic is going to be a small part within that area. A purpose statement is one statement. The input, then, that's the actual information that you want to convey. You use short abbreviated sentences just like I'm using here, enough to hold the idea. This enables you to see the scope and the sequence as well as the structure of your lesson. It must be substantive. All right? You must actually be teaching us something. We need to see exactly what you are going to teach, the information. Good teachers do not wing it. Good teachers have their lesson plan. You are providing a body of knowledge, a small body of knowledge, but a body of knowledge. You are teaching us something. As I said, this outline or structured list form enables you to see the sequence of instruction and the structure and organization. It helps in the planning, just like I'm doing here, but it also helps in the teaching in that you can see how things go. You don't have to read a script from a lesson plan. It enables you to teach without reading word for word from a lesson plan. Don't need no stinking script, but we use it to organize our thinking. And you want to include some visual aid of sorts. Most people use a PowerPoint, but if you're going to go low-tech and use the camera, you need to use posters or some things. Humans are multimodal learners. Use PowerPoint, posters, Prezi, whatever you use, but it has to be multimodal. The more pictures, the better. And I do have some information about how to create effective PowerPoint presentations, usually no more than 4 bits of information on a slide. All right, the activity or independent practice. And again, activities are used to apply, extend, or reinforce the learning. Students do something with the information that you've given them, with the input. And good activities are practice. That means students are 95 to 100% successful here. Open-ended activities work well. Open-ended is if you are canoeing down the river, what's something that you would see? That's something that all students can be successful. All right? Often, the activity is used to assess learning, although this is not the purpose. Sometimes activities and assessments are the same. Sometimes usually the assessment comes later. For your online lessons, simply describe an activity that you would do. If you have everyone in class, you would actually do it, but this is an online teaching environment. So simply say, well, okay, now at this point, I would have students do this. And in your lesson plan, that can be in narrative or paragraph form. It doesn't need to be very long. And you see the actual structure. Here's the purpose, the input, and then the activity. And then go through that criteria. Okay, the online teaching presentation, these are all free things. Oops, I'm sorry. These are all free types of programs you can use. Look at these tips, online teaching tips, effective presentations, PowerPoints, etc. Look at those. I will be evaluating you based on your ability to actually look at these things and read them. All right? If you have questions with technology, there's the help desk, and there you go. I appreciate the questions that you ask.